Geographically, flamenco first appeared in the Flamenco Triangle in Andalusia between Seville, Malaga, and Cádiz. And so within that triangle, it embodies all the major flamenco cities. Which are they again? Jerez de la Frontera,
Sevilla, Utrera, Lebrija, Morón.
And incidentally, these are where Roma families congregated.
Roma, which is the correct name for gypsies, gypsy people.
But we need to say that in Andalusia they are very proud to be called gypsy.
Jafelin, where does the word flamenco come from?
Okay, the word flamenco comes from the word Arabic Flamenco, which means is the dispossessed peasant that was marginalized and had his identity taken or erased. So the memory and the pain of that loss united to the suffering of the other marginalized groups that we're talking about, this Moors, Jewish, natives, all even Spanish, are the suffering of these people are the soul and the quejío and hondura.
What does quejío mean?
It's the lament of when you're singing this lament that you express, the first thing that they do before they're entering a song or a letra.
And what does hondo mean?
Deep, I don't know how much.
Just the same way we talk about in the blues, say we talk about the deep blues. Because not all blues is sad. Not all flamenco is sad. Some blues is happy and party. Some blues is sad. Same with flamenco.
There are other theories about where flamenco comes from, but I think we have to have another episode for that because it's very long and.
We should point out that flamenco was an art form that emerged as a cultural expression of some of the marginalized segments of Andalusian society. Perhaps the Roma or Gypsy was the most important influence on the flamenco art form, and they were discriminated against. So many of the lyrics of the songs are of depression, oppression, repression, and a defiance, right? Eventually, flamenco would be influenced by the Spanish and Spanish classical, folk, and dance music. Today, flamenco belongs to the world as people from all over the world study flamenco. In many of my classes in Spain, whether it's Madrid, Seville, or Jerez, we had cultures from Japan, China, Americans, Canadians, Australians, and lots of people from South America studying it. So I would say flamenco is an international art form. In many cases, especially here in Canada, we're still seen as a little folk ethnic dance, but it actually has some of the most complicated rhythms and music in the whole world. Those that study flamenco find themselves on a lifelong journey of self-discovery and learning, and it just doesn't stop because as soon as you know one little thing, it opens up a whole universe and a whole can of worms into studying further. And we realize after many decades that we don't know anything.
Exactly.
What we do know is on the show. So
yeah.